Yo, what up guys, bagi sama gue Sia guys di Final Fantasy 16 part ke-17 ya sekarang kita guys. Kaget gue. Gue kaget tiba-tiba ada yang ngomong si Porter ini guys. Oke guys, kita sebelumnya sudah mengalahkan si Dion ya guys. Sekarang si Joshua sama si Dion juga udah di markas kita. Habis itu si emak yang kita benci juga udah hilang ya guys. Sekarang kita harus ngomong ke Otto guys.
Otto.
Tinggal satu doang deh berarti itu.
How fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look
Yang
past
ngurus
the
tempat
fat
ini si
storms
Otto
out
guys.
Mothercrystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
Dan Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul.
Owl itu Stolas, dia ngomongnya owl sekarang.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Yang jadinya nanya si Otto dong, harus gimana nih?
I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and
Vivian bener juga, kalau ada nanya sesuatu nanya Vivian bener. Tapi memang selalu gitu sih guys, kita kalau nanya Otto, si Otto selalu ngomong. Tanyain lah ke Vivian.
I suppose not.
Oke, Vivian. Tipikal. Abis Vivian baru Harpocrates.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe?
Inexplicable.
Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits.
Tapi Kristal Dominion tuh gede banget gak sih? Waktu yang kita lihat dari atas yang diserang aja gede banget, gede gitu loh.
Look at us.
Meskipun ada kaca bunga yang pecah kemarin ya guys.
Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Anjay, strategi meeting seperti biasa. Hawarat tambah parah gak sih? Enggak ya? Gue berasa yang punyanya si Waluet yang di kanan udah parah banget gitu loh. Dari satu pulau hilang gitu.
Mothercrystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this.
4 hilang guys.
Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock.
Gak salah.
And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether,
Makin parah
the
kan?
remainder drowns in it, spawning
Oh, tuh
akashic in
akasiknya.
droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the
Tapi
Iron
waktu kemarin
Kingdom
kita ngecek
teeter
ini
on the
juga
brink of
monster-monsternya udah mulai kuat
collapse, while
gitu
the
sih.
tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's
Ini najis
Fang,
ministernya.
leaving their beloved republic to crumble.
Najis.
Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Deng deng deng. Lagunya agak beda ya? Gue gak inget sih.
Not my best
lagunya
flourish,
beda
but
deh.
it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing. But pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the king of Wulu deign to invade,
Pastilah.
there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Emang tinggal kita doang, orang yang lainnya udah bubar jalan gara-gara kita juga sih. Gara-gara kita juga sih. Nggak tinggal ngomong sama si Tom sih guys, si kutu buku atau si Harpocrates. OTW dulu sih. Beras lagunya beda deh. Lagunya sepertinya ganti guys. Mana niche? Mau ada senjata baru guys.
Is a storm coming soon?
Cool. Will there be a thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has
Masalah
disturbed
langitnya
the
kenapa
heavens,
gitu, merah gini anjir.
that, I believe, is a question the fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the
Dia juga udah
sixth
tentang The
day,
Fallen guys, si
did the
Harpocrates.
gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
Zemeckis.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Akhir-akhir lawan Tuhan selalu gitu ya guys.
But he wouldn't be the first
Hampir semua
god of
JRPG
whom
sih
that
gitu sih.
could be said now, would he?
Akhir-akhir kelar lawan Tuhan.
Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas,
namanya dia dulu tuh
I
Moss the
fear all
Chronicler kan.
remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his
Butuh
thoughts when he
ilmu lah
hears
guys
what the
buat
others
begini
have to
mah.
say.
Buat tahu apa yang terjadi apa segala macam. Vivian dari segi geografis, si Harpocrates dari segi dunianya. Kayak ini apaan sih? Ngomongnya apa ya? Pengetahuan umum loh guys si Harpocrates itu. Nanya tentang Torgal apalah, ini itu. Balik lagi ke si Otto.
Clive, we have a problem.
Apalagi?
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3.
3
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelters. Martha's got a cashie out of gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind
Seriusan?
up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget
Si
Dalimhill.
penginapan mana tak?
Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
Kenapa jadi tambah parah?
Pause. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Nggak salah, mereka bisa bebas nge-tempat AETHER yang banyak gitu loh guys. Mereka berdua. Soalnya dominan sama berdua. Anjir banyak banget, cok. Martha, Northreach, Dalimil. Bentar. Martha dulu kali ya. 3 ya. 2, 1, 2. 3-nya di Dalimil, oke. Martha dulu kali, Rosaria. Ke Martha dulu guys. Dapat niche. Anjir pada sekarat cok, what the full. Nggak. Itu Obelix emang senyala itu deh.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Anjir pada sekarat cok, mau pertahankan ini kah? Anjir pada kalah.
It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough.
Udah banyak banget
The
waktu
rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
Iyalah anjir.
What do you think,
Berapa
Clive?
ratusan?
That we join the fight.
Oh ya, kita bantuin
I
Martha
thought
dulu
you'd
berarti guys.
never offer.
Kita bantuin Martha dulu.
Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Siap dah. Oke, kita bantuin si Martha dulu guys. Oh, gue belum upgrade senjata lagi guys. Oke lah.
Do you think there are as many as Martha
Biasanya gue
says?
ganti skill guys. Gue nyoba skill dan gue belum ganti lagi guys. Gue ramu bahamut sama ifrit. Gue pengennya sekarang guys. Kita coba dah. Main magic gitu guys.
Abandoned us, do you?
Iya, gue main magic gitu guys. Gue main magic gitu guys, tapi nggak tahu bagus atau enggak ya. Kita coba aja guys. Kalau burik udah gue ganti ke yang kayak biasa dah. Phoenix, Titan sama Garuda.
Clive, wounded.
Ini rame betul anjir.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Mamam nih anjing. Boom. Bubar lu dia. Bentar. Seru air tapi. Oke guys, gua pakai magic dong yang ini guys. Tapi cooldownnya pada lama ya. Setelah gue pikir.
You're finished.
Main magic dong sih, tapi seruan pakai Titan Garuda sama Phoenix sih guys sebenarnya. Ini gue pakai Ifrit sama Phoenix jadi satu kan di tempatnya. Cuma pakai skillnya Ifrit guys. Lagi nyoba nih gue. Main magic doang gue. Kuntun tapi lama-lama gitu ya.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord
Dia
Rosfield.
bantuin kan?
We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
No, dia bantuin
how do you
lah.
know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We are with the Guardians of the Flame.
Oh,
Wait, man.
punya si
But how did you come to
Wade.
be here? Where is your
Bukan
commander?
Wade.
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Ini makin parah gini anjir. Udah kah? Yang bagian ini.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade
Kan
and his men
jaga-jaga.
arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble!
Apalagi
The
anjing?
scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of Akashic snapping at
Ay,
their
banyak banget
heels.
diserang nih, Cok.
And they got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Penginapan udah kayak kerajaan anjir.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
Main base defense
You
anjir.
look after everyone here. If any can
Masalah.
still fight, send
Ada
them to
gua
the
tenang ya.
lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Ada gua sekarang main magic. Gue itu main magic dong guys, kagak ada main pukul-pukul gitu loh. Ada sih pukul ya pukul, cuma saya skillnya guys dari segi skill. Nyoba-nyoba gua.
Moy.
Tapi enak juga main gitu. Oke, itu turun dulu guys. Kita diserangi sama makhluk-makhluk akasik nggak jelas. Ngek. Torgal. Let's go. Mana lagi? Pada terluka gini anjir buat nahan. Ini wait.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Gua nyuruh. Gua tuh
So
nyuruh.
wait. Lord Rosfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
we thought we could sneak by them.
Tampang dia
But we didn't know there
agak
would be so many.
panik dan serius gitu guys,
How
tapi
could we
mukanya
have?
datar gitu. Face expression.
Behind you!
Anjir, ada kura-kura tapi kenapa kayak batu gini ya, berlumut gitu.
Damn it. We need to get
Itu
the
kenapa
engine
tadi
to
ada
safety.
kepiting hitam,
Do you
kepiting
think we can hold
abu-abu
them
nih.
off?
Kayak batu.
we can certainly try.
Nah,
Are you
satu
with
partai
us,
lagi gua sama dia.
Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Let's go. Aing. Bubar kamu, bubar. Bang. Lah, kok berhenti? Oke, pakai ini jelek sih guys. Nggak kehindar. Castingnya lama betul ya nih. Casting mega flare. Lah. Anjay. Keluar kamu. Anjay, gue peri. Kita judgment bolt dulu gak sih? Ay! Gue peri. What the fuck just happened? Aduh, keberhenti mulu ay. Lah, kenapa gue capek ay? Anjay. Anjay, gue nggak pakai limit break guys. Seru air. Main magic gini. Enak dilihat gitu guys. Mungkin gara-gara gue pakainya itu dong bosen gitu guys. Sekarang gue ganti total gitu jadi seru.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't
Tapi
think
kalau
so.
lawan banyak gini enakan pakai kayak gini sih.
And
Kalau
yet
misalnya
again,
lawan
you've
boss
pulled
enakan yang
me
biasa
from
gue
the
pakai.
flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
Jago lu si Wade lu.
I see you're all in one piece.
Anjir si Martha sampai turun ke lapangan
Is
aja.
something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like
Masih ada
finishing
lagi
the job.
gila.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
Oke guys, masih ada rombongan musuh kedua guys. OTW dulu dah. Rian non-site. Bentar guys, naik lift lama. Tele sini aja deh. Naik lift lama soalnya. Imperial Province of Rosaria. Nah, oh ini jembatan yang dibuat sama, aduh gue lupa namanya guys. Di awal ada kita betulin jembatan. Greenshave. Ini diserang ini, ada 3 tempat lagi ya. Anjir, goblin banyak betul. Ini langsung 9 loh.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Serubet anjir. Lah, gak kena ini. Mana lagi musuh yang mau terbantai? Mana lagi? Apa cok obor? Aduh salah. Ini harus hindar gua. Ini harus hindar guys biar ke full cepet. Udah nggak usah lah, langsung aja lah. Aing. Mampam lu aing. Gue limit break aja, tadi gue gak limit break anjir. Udah, oh. Dari tadi gak limit break ya. Anjir, ada musuh-musuh kuat. Ding.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Enggak, tenang, wait.
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Apa nih makin terang gitu tadi? Oke, ini hal buruk. Anjay. Cok. Bisa gue mati aing. Apa yang terjadi anjir? Chaos betul anjir. Lama betul. Apa sih anjing? Cok. Oh, ya elah dia teleport anjing. Nih gue mainnya agak lebih barbar anjir. Nggak ngindar, nggak apa. Cuma main tembak-tembak piu.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last.
Tapi ini buat lawan banyak orang gitu enak banget sih.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Ini mah nggak kuat gak sih nahan ginian mah?
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Monster-monster doang.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were
Kayak
injured?
anjing aja ada luka di
sight
jilat.
less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn
Dia
here
nggak ada
affords a good
sistem
view of the land.
kayak
and is easily
hariannya
defendable.
FF15 sih.
I'd like to make
F15
this one
kan
of
dia
our
bikin
outposts.
kayak ada kondisi siang
What
sama
do you
kondisi
say,
malamnya
Martha?
bisa lu
You'd have more men to guard the
apa
rest.
Kayak lu tidur buat ke malam gitu, atau lu mau tidur buat ke siang. Kalau nggak lu, kalau stay terlalu lama lu ke malam gitu, dari siang. Di sini nggak ada sih begitu. Tapi ini buat sinematik, apa sinematiknya sih GG banget sih guys kalau berantem gitu-gitu. Parah banget sumpah. Apa nih? Display in Clive Chamber.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Siapa anjir?
Oscar, over here.
Siapa ini?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield.
Siapa
I am Oscar.
Sumpah.
Oscar of House Murdoch.
Anaknya, hah?
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Oh, saudaranya bapaknya.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing.
Tapi
and I would
sejujurnya
sooner
Oscar
serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are. I mean to say that it's all
digagap
right.
gitu.
We know what you mean.
Gugup.
There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
Oke, gue mau lanjutin yang tadi guys. Masa Sir Oscar, lu lihat gue berantem aja jarang pakai pedang anjir, pakai magic sana sini aja, jedor. Gue kasih lihat lu contoh berantem gue mah nggak bisa lu ikutin anjir. Kita pindah guys sekarang guys. Martha udah kelar, kita mending sunbreak dulu kali ya. Oke, kita sunbreak dulu guys. Northridge. Kita sunbreak dulu, baru nanti kita gas ke bawah. Apa namanya?
First we find Isabel.
Dalmek.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Lah.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Ini gua harus kemana? Isabel. Itu ini tepatnya udah gak ada sunbreak. Pasukan sunbreak lagi apa? Masih ada sih harusnya.
I can't do it. I can't.
What the full anjir. Lo harus tetap melakukan pertahanan. Lah.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Akashic, but different.
Apalagi, Cok?
They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Huh? Oh, the Fallen. Fallen guys berarti ini pasukannya.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Anjir, udah gila sih Isabel.
More arrived from the capital.
Dia seorang kupu-kupu malam tapi turun ke peperangan anjir.
The two soldiers.
Mana garnisiun. Gokil banget, gokil. Anjir pada sekarat gini, Cok.
That thing?
It took off the captain's head.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
Oh,
We
kaptennya udah
tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days.
orang habis rata anjir.
What would you have us do?
Emperornya habis mati.
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges.
Nggak salah
But
sih.
more than that, they are your people. Your
Lu kan
sisters,
tentara.
your brothers,
Bunyi apa?
your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't
Gimana,
have to.
Aing?
Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about
Cok,
it.
masa ini kan tempat tinggal elu. Kalau lu nggak pertahanin ya bubar jalan aja.
I'll have a word with him.
Tenang, Clive muncul.
Clive, I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
Sumpah, suaranya Isabel kayak
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Jill.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
Nah, si Jill.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Gue ciuman sama dia susah, Aing. Ini apa? Garis sana ada 2. Oh, ngomong sama yang sekarat, bentar guys. Sama yang terluka. Ini terluka di
Did
mana
you
leher?
see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures?
Fallen fix sudah. Yakin gue.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Syok. Ceritanya syok guys, syok. Orang ini syok. Wajarin lah, wajarin.
It's all right.
Don't leave me, Pa.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life.
Lu kepo soalnya.
I never did get to the
Pakai stolasis masa nggak bisa
Leave that to us.
ya mungkin orang-orang tertentu doang sih yang punya guys stolasis ya.
At least we
Nah,
have an
semua orang punya
idea of
gitu.
where the thralls might be now.
Alat
We should head
komunikasi
for
itu. Yang burung hantu putih itu guys. Ini apa cok 400 jauh bet anjir. Wah jauh bet jauh. Bener guys ini jauh banget jauh.
I assume you have a plan.
Bentar ini kayaknya gue gak bisa lewat sini dah. Bisa deh. Jauh banget jauh, udah guys deh.
It was all they could do to escape.
Kenapa ada megalfer di sebelah kiri gue barusan?
Ya.
Nge-stuck kah itu megalfer? Mana monsternya, Cok? Tapi itu biru banget sih di ujung itu. Ada embun biru gitu, guys. Aether kah? Oh iya, Cok, udah sampai sini luapannya. Luapan Aether. Atau yang biasa disebut Aether Flood. Ini udah gak ada yang bisa masuk aja di sini.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Every light.
Keluar kalian.
save your strength.
Bubar kalian. Lah. Abrak dulu kali sih. What the fuck? Woi. Oh, tidak dulu ini. Ampun amat aing. Ya. Bubar nih. Boom, bam. Buat pakai magic sumpah gua ngabong. Anjay, sumpah seru banget. Pakai magic gini seru banget. Sakit, lebih sakit sih guys. Cuman kalau lawan bos kurang kayaknya guys. Dia jadinya agak lama. Kalau buat lawan kayak banyak gini seru banget.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Di sini Mega Fair-nya harus ngindar sih guys. Dia ngecasnya lama kalau nggak ngindar.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet.
Masih belum
There
kelar
will
kah?
be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Velisthea
Ini
has
pemimpinnya
convinced
jadi
most of the
si
men to remain at their posts.
Isabel begini
for
deh.
now, at least.
Hearing that the
Namanya
Dane would look
Philippa dia.
kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Ya elah lu bisaan aja anjing.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Oh my god. Bisaan aja si Philippa anjir. Satset bung.
Milady.
Semut banget anjir udah kayak
Lest you wonder, I'm not
udah kayak
foolish
pantat
enough to
bayi.
believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Ya, sama-sama Isabel. Cium gue boleh kali? Bacot. Oke, tempat satu lagi kah? Kita ke tempat satu lagi guys. Dilema, Dalmek. Let's go. Tempatnya Loren. Siapa sih? Gue lupa namanya. Tempatnya Loren namanya. Lodes, apa laundry apa gitu. Ini siapa sih namanya? Lubor aing jauh. Lubor.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your
Your
uncle.
uncle.
Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Nggak ketemu Jill.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late.
Oke, ini musuhnya apa nih kalau
They
di
left
sini?
with our food and guild days ago.
Tadi Fallen,
Any
terus
idea
Akasik
where
yang
they
di tempat
went?
Marta.
The desert's a big place.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ini apa?
But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Bandit musuhnya yang
Perhaps
ini.
we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
Jadi banyak masalah gini di berbagai negara anjir.
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Gak gitu dong. Oke, kita bantuin si Lubor dulu guys. Bandit ya nih tadi katanya.
We just follow the shouting.
Oh my god. Ada apa sih dalam ini lagi? Siapa lagi nih? Siapa ini?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
Ya oke, Konrad ada gua nih.
That's enough.
Bentar.
Both of you.
Bentar ya Konrad, ada gua.
I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Udah kayak bocil, bener juga sih kata si Victor anjir. Ini ngeliatin Clive kayak gitu anjir.
Victor.
Oi Thor.
What's he doing here?
Lu ngapain di sini?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
Si Lubor nyuruh.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Bandit,
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
Solusinya udah kita bantai ya banditnya. Solusinya itu guys. Ngomong banyak-banyak solusinya itu intinya. Oke, solusinya sangat mudah. Ngomong sama Victor di luar sekarang. Ngomong sama Lubor. Sama Victor juga sih.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly.
Rata-rata gitu sih guys, orang kayak
what to do?
Gimana ini?
Both
Tapi
sides
kayak
wish to protect
nggak
their
ngasih
homes
solusi.
and livelihoods. If
Cuma nanya
only
gimana
they could
ini?
agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Okay, guys.
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
Oke, kita ke Conrad kah? Bareng Victor kan?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Oke, siap lu, Bor.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Oke, kita ngikut aja, guys, ngikut nih. Natalie sama Conrad.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard.
Mereka ngomong.
Here she is.
The Lady of Spear.
Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce
Commander
you to
of the Red
Jane,
Wings, anjay.
Commander of the Red Wings. The oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Anjay.
A pleasure, my lady.
The
Pleasure
is all mine.
As I told
Lady
you,
Jaina,
I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says
Ikut
you
acting,
told him
let's
no. That there aren't any men left to hire.
Apa
Is
cok
that
trauma
true?
juga?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Anjay.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless
Kita
youths
provokasi
could
biar
better
mereka
avenge the
panas,
deaths
bener
of
juga,
your
guys.
brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely
Lubor
not.
sama si Victor emang pinter ngomong ya.
We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Oke, ini kan si Jill. Yang kayaknya yang satu lagi kita deh yang ngomong.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid.
Well played, my lady. Oke, satu udah guys, tinggal si tuh Natalie. Natalie.
My shot.
Gue bahkan gak inget loh Natalie itu yang mana.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
Paling mana sih?
I mean,
Ini kah?
it may still be possible to buy something.
Oh, Natalie yang tadi.
Ah, here he is
Natalie yang
now.
tadi.
Natalie, allow
Ini
me
juga
to
ya.
introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Oke, gue Tuan Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is
Jadi
the
kita
case.
bikin warga-warga
The nobles in the capital are
sama
buying up
dua
the
orang
city's
ini, guys.
stocks of barley and
biar keselnya sama
wine,
bandit gitu.
driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I
Si
fear
Lubor
we
kayak,
have little hope
emang
of
iya?
supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship,
Conrad
but
itu
those that are
berarti
certain to follow,
pasukan
we
bayaran,
must stand
orang-orang bayaran.
united.
Si Natalie ini
All right.
makanan
If it
kayaknya
will
deh.
help to protect my home, I'll do it.
Sandang pangan gitu loh, guys.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not
Workmanlike.
She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, but it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Balik kah, bandit?
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Mana nih mana?
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles.
Let's go.
With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it
Tapi
your
sampai
scouts found the bandits.
pedang apa segala macam di lantai begini.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
Rame
You're
betul.
not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Iya, gue
I'm
bantuin.
told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around
Kita berdua
each
doang sama
other's
Jill, guys.
throats
Sisanya
but a
warga
moment
kota sama
ago.
mereka ini, guys, yang bertahan.
Then it will be for
Dia
us
ada
to see that
diserang
their
dari dua arah kan?
hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Let's go. Mana tuh? Bandit-bandit cupu mana? Mana bandit-bandit cupu mana?
No women folks have come to want us.
I'll take that one.
These are all yours.
Kelar. Boom. Mamam. Oh ini, mamam. Mamam. Kelar. Seru banget sumpah.
They mean to overwhelm us.
What the full aing? Oh gituan dia sekarang. Gua nyerang ini aing. Dadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadad. Ngeliat dahan. Let's go. Bubar lu anjir. Boom. Boom. Bubar kalian. Udah gini doang. Enak sih main kayak gini.
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting.
Buat lawan bos kurang tapi kayaknya.
What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Anjay, temenan kah? Berdua?
Natalie.
Anjay, dia minta maaf duluan.
I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold.
Anjay.
You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all
Temenan,
saved
gokil lebet gokil anjir. Kelar kah masalahnya ini kota?
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid.
Yo, Sid.
Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Emang nggak bisa acting angin nih orang.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Perasaan gue tuh bajunya tambah lecek sih si Clive anjir. Tambah jelek. Tapi bajunya si ini bagus saja.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now at least.
For now at least. Balik ke si Otto. Kita kelar. Balik ke si Otto dulu guys. A new misi for tadi apa coba? New misi apa tadi?
Did you see that?
Ngeliat apa cok? Ada apaan? Did you see that? What? What did you see anjir?
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Yoi.
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Anda butuh saya hadir.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mothercrystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a
chaos
kick in
lah,
the
orang
kidneys 2 days
Emperor baru
So,
hilang anjir sama.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya,
seriusan?
Others awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Oh, adanya udah bangun. Adanya udah bangun guys.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Emang Olivier.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him.
Mau juga goblok, nggak jelas.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Lu belum cerita kocak.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs.
Yeah, lu jadi wadahnya si Ultima kan?
Even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
Bisa pakai yang lain, bener juga.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me...
It or he, anjir.
Why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry.
Inside you? Iya, disegel di dalam diri dia, cok.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
Gak salah, baru reunian anjing.
It was
Ngomong
that or
kayak
let
gitu,
him
Bang.
take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Gak salah, kan gue shieldnya anjing, bukan lu.
Joshua.
My lord.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Apalagi anjing. Cok, baru ngomong dengan benar anjir sama adik tercinta.
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Oke, dia disuruh diem, kita
What's the
cabut.
swiftest route to the Free Cities?
Nyamperin dia berarti.
That sounds like a question for the
Vivian,
man.
gimana nih?
Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Emang jago geografi anjir si Vivian.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me,
He'll be fine. Enggak anjing. Kata siapa? Nggak tahu sih. Nggak tahu lah.
I'll look after him.
Si kayak ini adek kakak brengsek banget. Adek kakak ganggu. Adek kakak ganggu. Oke, segini dulu guys buat part sekarang ya guys. Kita pengen OTW ke apa namanya? Apa sih namanya, buat bareng sama Joshua juga. Buat ketemu attendannya kalau si Joshua. Kalau kita buat ketemu sama si Gav guys. Apa tuh? Cross Jit Echoes guys namanya guys. Oke, thank you semua sudah nonton. Gue sih cabut dulu gue. Sampai jumpa di part atau di video atau di live selanjutnya guys. Bye bye.